Now I think it's about time we ramp it up a little. God, that's terrible. Cue the music. So first up is Bridge Set. This is by Razak, 7.36 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under decorations. Now, these are a little interesting. So first one we've got is going to be this one over here. That's going to be £5 for you to place down. You then got the next one, which is £10. We then got the covered bridge, which is going to be £25. And we've got this one here for 15. I mean, if that's £25, that's a lot more wood going into this bridge, I must admit. For £10 cheaper. Now, obviously, as you can see, you place them down. They are going to be, I'd say, what architects would call cantilevered. Yeah, they're wedged in there. So you could potentially give yourself a giant diving board if you wanted to. Or you could do something like this. So place it down and then build up land around it. Or place it down and then just, dig out underneath it. Entirely up to you. Obviously, once you cut it down, then you got yourself a bridge. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is Loading Ramp with Dock Leveler. This is by Pascal Couts, 5.9 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Tools. Now, it's going to cost you $4,350 to buy, and obviously, it's somewhere for you to basically get that up to the level of that. All right, fair enough. So what we want to do then, first off, we want to get the old lorry into place. So we'll get it in like that. We'll unfold the back doors. We'll back it up. About there, that'll do. And then you want to come round and we'll hop up there. There we are. You come to the old control box, you press B, unlock it, unload it, unfold it, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to lift it up. That little flap's going to come out the top, and that's going to rest on the back of your lorry. And then you go into your forklift truck, and then you can go straight up the back of the lorry. Oh, that's ace. I mean, obviously, you could potentially load it on the side if you wanted to, if you got a curtain-sided lorry. But if you haven't, you only got one that's going to open up from the back end. Yeah, get one of these on the go, because then you can just drive your forklift straight in and load up your vehicle. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is the Krajenskie House Pack. This is by Cookson, 39.79 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under farmhouses. Now, we've got quite a few in this pack. So we've got this one here for 17.5 grand. We then got 17.5 grand for the next one, 30 grand for that one, 30 grand for that one, 27.5 for that one. Then come down, we've got 27.5 for that one, 20 grand for the bungalow, 20 grand again, 15. That's not bad, actually. And then 15 for that one. Now, all these are going to be decorative sleep triggers, let's face it. So you got your sleep trigger at the front door, your wardrobe icon by the steps. So you're going to be getting changed out in the open. All right, fair enough. And obviously, as you go down, they've got them all by the front door. I mean, these ones have got them up by the porch there. So you got your wardrobe trigger just there. That's the point. On this one's, where's the old sleep trigger? Round the back door. Right, no problem. So I'd say the townhouse style ones got the sleep trigger around the back, well, or the front, depending on how you place them down. And these got them both at the front door like that. Obviously, the bungalows are going to be the same. Now, they are decorative, let's face it. But that being said, I mean, that's 15 grand. That's not bad at all. I mean, you got a bit of junk out the front. Obviously a bit of a dishevelled house style. I mean, you could fit that into your roleplay, no problem. Right, next up is Small Potato Chips Production. This is by PSC, 0.86 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Productions. Now, it's going to cost you 38 grand to buy, and obviously, the name would suggest you're going to be making some potato chips. Now, you got your loading in point there. Obviously, you got your pallet spawn point there. Being said, can we pick these up? I have got the liftable pallet mod on, or we can. That's all right, indeed. You then got your production chain menu there. So you got 4 recipes. You got potatoes just on their own. And that's going to give you, 100 potatoes to 10 potato chips. You can then put a bit of canola oil in and get, you get 3 times as much. All right, fair enough. Then you can add some olive oil, again, 3 times as much as the original recipe. And then your sunflower oil, again, 3 times as much. So that really does sort of lead you down the road of putting the oil in. You're going to get 3 times as much out. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Silo's FS Pack. This is by Picel, 25.33 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under Silos. Now, we got quite a few in this pack, I must admit. So 13 grand is going to be your first one for 13,300 litre capacity. We then come across to 16 grand price tag for 14,000 capacity. Then got 19 grand, that's going to give you 17,000 litres. You then got 19 grand again, which is going to give you 18.5. 22 grand is going to give you 24,000 litres. We then got 24 grand going to give you 27. 27 is going to give you 29.5. We then got 30,000 pounds, euros or dollars. That's going to give you 33,000 capacity. We then come to the double bin one. So we've got 36 grand, that's going to give you 54,000 litre capacity. 39 grand, it's going to give you 59,000 litre capacity. And the big one on the end is going to give you 66,000 litre capacity for 42 grand. Then we come across to the back row, because if that wasn't enough, we got some extensions as well. So we got a 13,300 litre. We then got the next one, which is going to be that one. There we are, 14,000. We then got 17,000. As you can imagine, 18,000. And it's going to go up when the price goes up as well. And then the top one here is going to be 27 grand to buy with 33,000. So the single bin ones basically have got an extension, the same sort of size. Now, over here, got this one random bin that's got the underside painted, I'd say off pink, because you go into any of them and you can have the option, well, on the single bins anyway. The double bins don't have this option. We'll click on customize. You can change the colour of the underside of the bin. So we'll go for a red so we can see it. There we are. All right, fair enough. No problem. Now, these single bin silos do have these hatch marking areas. Yeah, we'll call them that. Round the sides. You come up to this one and you get the option there, fold the blower unit. So that's going to fold that away. We'll come to this side. That's going to fold the grain auger. There we are. Nice and clean, just drive past. You haven't got to worry about catching your trailer on anything. And obviously when you want to load into it, you unfold, well, if you want to take out, you unfold the auger. You want to load in, you unfold the blower. Now, with that in place, that is a collision on there, but I was able to get the trailer to unload into it. So you don't need to have one folded away, which is all right indeed. Now, we come up to the double bin. They do have a little bit of a secret because you've only got one icon, which is the taking out point. Now, what you need to do with that is come across here, fold the blower unit, which is actually open the blower unit, and then there's your trigger. Oh, fair enough. I like them a lot. Right, next up is Sheep Barn L-Shape. This is by Missy B, 3.96 megabyte on the download. As you can imagine, it's going to be found under sheep. Now, it's going to cost you 97 grand to buy, and you will have the option to extend the fences if you want to, and obviously put a meadow down if you want to do that as well. Now, it's saying 250 is standard. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute, because I haven't adjusted the fence at all. All right, no problem. You got your bale loading in point there. You're going to chuck some bales of grass in. If you want to chuck your loose stuff in, you can do it here, and you can also do it around this side, just there. Here is going to be your wall pallet spawn point. There's no hatch marking areas, but there we've got a pallet. And then we'll come around this side, and we've got a little gate that opens up there. Open up that. So if you fancy bringing a trailer down, going down the old immersive route, you can do that as well. Now, I said 250. That's how I placed it down. Just standard placement. Didn't mess with the fence or nothing. We've actually got option for 260. So you've got an extra 10, which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, mate. Just chilling in the sunshine. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Ballam Rd New Cattleshed. This is by FS Landscaping, 4.92 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cows. Now, it's going to cost you 120 grand to buy, and it's going to hold 125 cows. Now, if you ever played Ballam Rd Dairy Map on FS25, yeah, you're probably quite familiar with this barn. So you've got your milk taking out point just there. We've got our animal dialogue box just there. So we've got 125 cow capacity. We then got this bit of a storage area around here. We'll come through this door. We'll get back to the cows in a minute. And you've got this little bit of a storage area in there as well. So plenty of space for you to be getting on with some cow shenanigans. Whether you want to put some bales in there or store some vehicles. I mean, this opening is pretty big. So you shouldn't be getting too stuck. We then got this gate. We'll open up that one. And then come in here. It's going to be your straw and your feed going in point, or loading in point. That's a better way of putting it. We've got this gate that opens up there as well. And we've got our taking out point of our slurry, which is just the other side of this gate. There we are. Oh, it's coming this way. It would do, wouldn't it? I suppose it's to keep the cows in so they don't run away. And you got a nice straight run through. Oh, I like that. That's all right. Sorry, taking out point just there. Oh, fair enough. Now, if you played with the Ballam Rd Dairy map, you might want to put one of these down. Gives yourself a bit of memories. And next up is the Profile Pack. This is by Locio Baki, 8.28 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find him under Animals. Now, the first one is the Profile 1CL, 9,000 litre capacity, 60 horsepower requirement for my tractor, and a 20 gram price tag. The only option you got is to change the main colour, so we'll go with the usual. Why not? Why not indeed? And obviously you put your straw, your hay and your silage in there. Mix it all up, bit of TMR for your cows. Now we've got the old belt system there. It's going to chuck it out either side, no problem. Now if you're thinking 9,000 litres is not a lot, well, they've got a second version, the Profile 2CL, 18,000 litre capacity on that one, and requires 120 horsepower for my tractor for 39 grand. You do have the option of Continental, BKT, Trelleborg, Raderstein, and then Continental on your tyres. You've got some standards and standard 2s, obviously double the capacity of the first one. Alright, fair enough. And next up is the Bale and Pallet Trailer Pack. This is by Ross and Mods, 14.69 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under Bale Transport. Now, these are ace. I mean, I must admit. Now, obviously, it's an auto-load bale trailer. That's fair enough. But this can do square bales, 120 to 240 centimetre. Round bales, 125 to 180 centimetre. Round and square cotton bales. And also the Heston square bales, 180 to 240 centimetre. And the square 180 to 240 crone big pack bales. Yeah, it's going to do a lot. Right, fair enough. So 22 grand to buy. You have the option to have auto load, yes or no. So if you want to use it as a standard trailer, entirely up to you. But no, go for the auto load. You have the option of Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Raderstein, and then Continental again. You have got some options on there. I mean, some Raderstein, got some wide tyres. That's all right. Bale support. Now, this is going to be for your racks like that. That end, and then both. Then you got your decals, yes or no. You can put the stickers down the side. You got attacher type, so UK attacher. Then you got Scharmuller cut ball, and then back to UK attacher. Now, tension belts, yes or no. I would say if you're going to go for auto load, have no. If you're going to go for the standard trailer, go for yes. Right, no problem. You then got your main colour, which is going to be your main colour, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. Now, there is another one to this pack, which I think looks even better. I mean, it's got in the metal side bits there, it's got the name that Bale cut out, like it's been like laser cut out or whatever it's been done. Oh, that's ace. That is, I mean, same options as the previous one, but obviously you've got these folded sides, which are awesome. So you come up to it like that. Right, you got the option. Right, LB and right stick up and down is going to move the right hand one. LB and right stick left and right is going to move the left hand one. Alright, so you can move the sides up and down. That's great. Let's put them all back up, because this is ace. So we're ready to go and load some bales. We'll do LB and X. So it's currently in the operating... No, there we are. It's currently in the operating position. Now it's in the... it was currently in the transporting position. Now it's in the operating position. There we are. They just loads in like that. Job's a good one. Then we'll do LB and X again. Put it into the transporting position. Sides go up, and away you go. That's awesome. I mean, you can manually put the side up and down, or just have it do it on its own. That's ace. And then when you come to unload them, do LB and Y. Puts the sides down, and you're ready to go. And then you've got RB and right stick left and right. Then RB and right stick up and down. And then LB and RB and right stick up and down. Oh no, left and right even is going to be backwards and forwards. So once you get it into position, you just do LB and unload bale. So LB and Y, there we are. Then you're going to go reset bale position, LB and down on the D-pad, and then stop unloading. You're going to put the sides up, and you go and get your next one. That is a great Bale trailer. I mean, I like it when modders do that bit where it looks like you've got a bit of cutout on the metal, and just the animation on this is awesome. Now, when I first seen it, I thought, oh, could this be a pallet trailer? No, it's not. It's only going to do bales. But that being said, I still like it. Last mod for the day is the BigBud Series 3. This is by Classic American Icons Modding and Ballam 2003. 77.8 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under large tractors. Now, we've got 4 here, and to be fair, these 3, apart from the horsepower, so we've got the 360 horsepower, 400 to 600 horsepower, and then 650 to 665 horsepower, they're all going to have the same options. I mean, the Welker's BigBud 650 with 600 horsepower, a little bit less options. But all right, we're going to go in this one, the extra large frame, because it's the biggest one of the lot. You know, why not? So we've got the option there. So 650 horsepower, 19 mile an hour top speed, 240.5 grand to buy. You got the original, industrial custom, or back to original. Now, if you go for one of the options on there, it does take away a few of the extra options. So just you go for whichever one you want. So then you got your wheel brands: Lizard, BKT, Trelleborg, Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Raderstein, and then back to Lizard again. Now, these Lizard tyres are a little bit interesting because there is triples. Yeah, there is a triple setup. And I'll show you what I mean. So we've got standard, twin wheels, and back to standard. Then twin wheels again, then back to standard again, and then twin wheels again. Obviously, a different tread pattern, but it's all named the same. And then back to standard, and then twins again, and then standard 2, and then twins, and then your triples. So it's like so many standards and twos and whatever. Dear, oh dear. Obviously, it's a tired tread pattern. So if you come into the shop, you know, just go left. Just press left, and you got your triples straight away. You then come down, you got your design. So we've got red decal kit. So we've got the yellow decal kit. We've got nothing. We then got a USA version, a Canadian version, an Australian version, custom black. Oh, that looks all right. Custom desert tan. You then got custom silver decals. You then got custom olive livery. Oh, I'm not sure about that. That looks dirty green, but okay, fair enough. They're back to the original one. You then got your exhaust. So you got original, you got chrome or original beacon lights. So you can have yes on the top. You then have a tractor triangle, a warning triangle around the back. You then have both or nothing. We then got the option of cab. So you can have the cruiser cab or you can have a ROPS cab. All right, fair enough. GPS system. So we've got the GPS, and this is going to be inside. I'll show where you can see it. We'll go for the back window. That should be all right. So we've got nothing. We then got the screens. We've got the CEDA controller. We've got CB radio and GPS, CEDA controller and GPS, CEDA controller and CB radio, all of them, and then nothing. That cab's getting a pretty packed at that. Right, fair enough. Now, front work lights. So we've got no. We've all got standard, LEDs, or nothing. We then got back work lights. So we have got standard, LED, or standard. We then got Welker Farmer's hat. Now, this is going to be just by where your right knee would be. Yes or no? It's not. It's by your left elbow, isn't it? There we are. That's better. Left elbow. Just going to put it there. Welker Farmer's hat. Why not? We then got flag. So we've got no. We've got USA, Canada, Australia, and then nothing. Where's the UK flag? They speak English. They speak English. They speak English. And then where's the British flag? Oh, come on. Dear, oh dear. Tinted glass, yes or no. You then got attaches. Now, this is going to be on the front. So you got standard or 3-point. All right, fair enough. Now, there is a blade that comes from the same modders that will go on the front of this, and that'll do you nicely. Now, once you've got it down, obviously, it's a bit big with the triples on, I must admit. I mean, there's not a lot going on. I mean, I've got RB and right stick left and right. What's that going to do? Going to open up the door for you. I mean, It's missing a 3-point. I mean, I know the BigBud is missing a 3-point, but maybe you could have it as an option. But that being said, look at the state of it. Oh, it's huge. Just before we finish off, the Welker's BigBud. So if you wanted to go for one like on Welker's farm, then you can go for this one. Now it's got a few options. You've got the tyres, you've got the GPS, the old Welker's hat. I mean, you got to have it on there. Oh, that's the one by your right knee. There we are. You got to have the Welker's farm hat if you're going for the Welker's BigBud. Let's face it. You got the flags as well. So you go for whichever one you want. Me personally, I'd go for the large frame because you can have it with 650 horsepower. Oh, why not?